Let's start this video off like this. I want to thank the Lord above for being my Lord and Savior, for getting me through all the times, good and bad. I want to thank my team for being my team. Let's rock it out. I fear no one. I walk with him. Welcome. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim. And I'm back again with another one. BBL Wack. Hey, Wack. How you doing, BBL Wack? BBL Wack is back. BBL Weezy. It's BZ. BBL Wack is back. And he talking about Kanye. Oh, my God. You know, this man always talking about his friends badly. This man is talking about one of his friends, his buddies, person he's supposed to manage, all that, you know what I'm saying? And it get kind of sticky with Kanye wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Wack don't hold nothing back. Wack very disrespectful. Wack just like that. If this is your first time to the channel, can I please get your like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm? The algorithm. A lot of people say, you and me, ODM, why you always say like? Because it's like for the algorithm. It's like tap that like button. You tap that like button every week. I get a weekly update and tell me how many likes I got and all that. And every much I get, the more the algorithm push me. If y'all want to see me go farther, keep pushing that like button for the algorithm. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I've been looking at a lot of things going on YouTube. YouTube been like on some funny stuff this month. But we're going to let YouTube keep sliding. Let's get to the algorithm. And let's get it. It's your boy ODM. If it's your first time, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to the content.
Well, your friend Kanye, a whole lot has happened since our last interview.
What? What did Ye do? He did something?
Yeah. The song.
Look at this peanut brittle head person. Look at him. This man is old and whooped terribly. Look at him. Charles Xavier. The black Charles Xavier. He like the black Mr. Clean man. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Head ass. Rockhead. For sure. My nigga Neve called him Rockhead. Rockhead. He like a street shark to me. They right. They fight. Street sharks. Street sharks. Street sharks. They're awesome. Look at him. He could be a Ninja Turtle, but like an old turtle.
Cousins.
What do you do?
In the song Cousins, he admits to giving his male cousin head when he was 14 years old and his cousin was 11.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he was, I never knew how old, I didn't know who was the oldest.
He was
This
older.
is new. I knew about what he said he did.
He was older. He was 14. His cousin was...
I knew about what he said he did. I knew about what he said he did, but I didn't know the age where he was. Oh, he was an older cousin? Whoa. So at 14 years old, Kanye was already gay. Listen to that shit, people. At 14 years old, Kanye was already gay. He liked the fingers in his butts and all this stuff. At 14 years old.
It was 11, according to the song.
11.
They found some gay magazines, I guess, and they decided to act out what they saw.
Those are magazines he found in his mother's.
I guess.
Got you.
Look, here's the interesting part. Me and Ak were talking about this the other day. I reached out to a whole bunch of people that actually know Kanye about this story, and they all said, yeah, that actually happened.
He said it happened. Why would you question it?
Well, because sometimes people are trolling.
So they don't troll about. See, y'all
Man, people troll about everything. No, I don't. Listen, Lil B had an album called I'm Gay.
Who?
Lil B. Remember back in the day from the Bay? He had an album called I'm Gay. He's not gay. But he was trolling with the gay thing. Young Thug was wearing dresses, okay, and calling people like lover and, you know, all that type of stuff when Young Thug is not gay either. So don't tell me that people don't troll.
How we know though? These people ain't bisexual. I'm just throwing a question out there. How we know if these people ain't bisexual? Because I'm not wearing no dress at all. No kilt, no dress, no skirt, nothing. None of the above. And that's a fact.
All about being gay when they're really straight. It really happens. It happens.
Brother,
it happens.
Here goes the thing with y'all. And y'all got to kill this troll thing. Because when people do it and they get a bad reaction, oh, it's a troll. But if they do it and it's not a bad reaction, they own it.
Well, like I said, this is a real story.
Do you think anybody in your family, cousins, uncles, all that, right? Growing up, experimented?
I'll be honest, not that I know of. If it happened, it happened. I'm not saying I'd be surprised.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't be completely shocked.
That's what I'm saying.
Kids are kids.
Listen, I'm thinking about it,
You know, I started, making out.
Wack and Sissy said it's good to give your cousin some head. We experimenting. So Wack and Sissy saying it is good to give your cousin some fucking head, bro. It's an experiment.
What the fuck?
Wack 100 is telling the kids it's good. We all go through these things.
What the fuck?
No. That is not normal.
Out with girls and feeling them up at like 13 and, you know what I mean? Lost my virginity around 16. So, yeah, I was underage doing stuff should or should not have been doing. It is what it is.
What I'm saying is...
But I wasn't doing that.
No, what I'm saying is...
I wasn't doing that.
I wasn't doing that.
Keeping it real.
Yeah.
Right? I can remember in a lot of households, there used to be a problem with how much hot water was going to be available. It's real shit.
Okay.
So they would say, you got a brother that's 10, another one that's 12. You guys get in the shower together. Not even understanding that what you were doing.
Right, nigga.
This is real stuff, right?
Okay.
Y'all getting...
Bro, hold on. First of all, listen, bro. Let me keep it 1,000, my nigga. I done took baths with my brother, my big brother, bro. We a year apart. He born September 15th. I'm born November 26th. He's born 86. I'm born 87. I took showers with my brother till we was probably 6 years old, 7 years old. My brother. I mean, not bad showers, but in the tub. Me and my brother. But I ain't never grabbed at his dick. I ain't never stroked his thing. Now, we might have probably been stroking our own shit, seeing what's going on, but not doing no shit as me touching his thing and none of that. Nope. Straight up. My daughters don't do that shit. My daughters, they didn't got in the bath together. They ain't never played with each other, touch each other stuff. I ain't never seen them. They always play with each other hair, but trying to drown each other, but not trying to touch each other stuff. So I don't know how freaky your kids is, but my kids don't even think about that stuff at this age. Straight up. Now, of course, they get 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. They're not in the same thing. Oh, that's out. I'm not doing that.
In the shower together, right? Not understanding what you're doing. It people may have come across some magazines or saw something on television or got curious.
My kid, when I was growing up, it wasn't a lot of gay magazines. They had to really order them personal. It was a lot of regular straight magazines.
Or whatever reason, whatever, right? So I say that to say this. It's a lot of people out there that have experimented, tried something, but didn't necessarily stay with it. So now it goes back to what somebody does as an adolescent or a minor. With a minor, do you call them gay?
Yes.
Because the rule of thumb has always been,
Yes.
if you do.
You see how he trying to switch the narrative up? We call it Kanye gay. Well, if we think about it, we can't really call him gay because, but rules and things like he's a minor and he's experimenting. So that's not really gay because he ain't going through with the thing. He sucked another man's dick. He's bisexual.
Something with somebody of the same sex, we're gonna call you gay. The only time they gave a little leeway is if an adult molested a minor.
Yeah.
And he had no decision in it, right? But in this situation, unless other things has happened that we don't know about, would you, Vlad, say, because of his admittance to what he did, because he said he performed the act, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you call Ye gay?
Yes.
Are you saying yes because his stance against the Jewish community?
No, not at all. No.
He asked him a question, he answered it. Hold on, what you saying that yes for though? Wait, because it is? Because he's standing against the Jewish community? No, because if you suck another man's private part, you're considered gay. If you ate another girl's cook, you're considered gay. But if you do it in both of them, you're considered bisexual. So, Ye can be considered gay or bisexual because he had sex with both of them.
Not at all. And here's my reasoning. I was exposed to porn around the same age, right around 14,
Right.
13, first
Right.
Playboys. And then, my friend Mark brought home porno, during junior high. We watched it in my living room. My parents were gone and so forth. I could clearly tell you at no point during that time, no matter how much porn I watched, because I got other tapes and so forth around that time, never want to suck a dick. Just never did.
Never.
Just never even, crossed my mind.
That nigga said, I never wanted to suck a dick. Hey, Wack. I don't know how much porn you watch, Wack. This is what he's essentially saying. Hey, Wack, I don't know how much porn you watch and how many people you was hanging around porn and your group of people you hanging around porn and your parts, but I never wanted to suck a dick, Wack. I don't know about you, Wack, but I never wanted to suck a dick. Now, if you wanted to suck a dick, Wack, and that's how you got down, that's what you did, Wack. I never sucked a dick.
Nope, didn't want to do it. I can tell you that.
Wack, look good. Look at
Now,
Wack, look
did
good.
I want a girl to
Like,
give me
what the
head?
fuck?
Absolutely. Did I want to go and do that at 14? And at 14, you kind of know you're not just a child, you're just oblivious to the world.
No.
You know what you're doing at 14.
No, not at all. He definitely knows what's going on.
Yeah, 14.
So you would say that?
Yeah, I think he wanted to suck a dick, and and look, and I've heard.
He wanted to suck a dick, Vlad said. I think he wanted to suck a dick, and that's what it is. I think he wanted to suck a dick. Simple. Kanye wanted to suck a dick.
Heard all types of interesting stories. Now that this is coming out, now I'm hearing other stories of different artists that were signed to Kanye that allegedly, did some stuff with him. I'm not totally sure because the source is, sometimes right, sometimes not. But, I mean, look, you have someone on the caliber of Kanye who's so huge. When you have new artists come around and they have the chance to have their lives changed by someone of his caliber, and all they got to do is a little something behind closed doors, would you be totally shocked if that's really what happened?
So you say you think Diddy's guilty?
What the fuck?
Curveball.
Do I say he's guilty of those things that they could actually...
You know what he said, though? Curveball. You see how he tried to get shit off Kanye sucking a dick. Kanye got on the track and admitted to sucking a dick. And Wack was just happy he didn't say it was his dick.
prove that? But did Diddy...
Do you think Diddy's guilty of doing these things because artists come around and they being propositioned in the back of their head, if I do this, my life's going to change? Do you think Diddy participated in those type of things?
Possibly. Possibly. I see where you're going with this. I think it's a good point. I think it's a good point. I think it's a similar point.
And if so, do you think Ye may have been one of Diddy's victims?
Whoa.
I don't think so, because I don't think the two of them really have they really worked together a lot. I know they've done some work, but have they? I've never really seen Diddy and Kanye doing a bunch of shit together.
Like Wack knows something. Look at Wack. Like Wack knows something. No, did he play with that asshole? Did he play with a lot of assholes? He played with my shit. He played with that asshole as well. Did he play with an asshole? Look at that face. You don't know. That's an old man that think he knows something. Yeah, right. That asshole was played with. That asshole was played with. Shush.
If Ye carried on the behavior after the fact, well on to be an adult, then I'm with you. But if the buck stopped there, I wouldn't call him gay.
Well, I will also say this, right?
Although where I come from,
Yeah.
we gonna call it gay.
Right.
14, I'm doing time already. I'm locked up.
Yeah.
So you know I'm with you. You know what not to do.
Right.
But some of these children grow up.
14 doing Tommy lying. He ain't doing time at 14. You did time at 16. You went to jail for shooting a BB gun at 16, not 14. 16 for these 17s. That's why you went to YA. You know what I'm saying? They went to prison. Stop it.
Up in some of these households to where it's a little different and they experimenting. I've heard stories from women, they experiment things when they was kids together. I don't know. So you're saying even if the buck stopped there?
I feel if I look at all the gay men I've interviewed over the years, and it's got to be at least a dozen, if not more. I don't remember a single one that did not have some sort of gay experience as a child.
Gotcha.
Whether most times
It carries on.
by older kids or adults and so
Right.
forth, there's always been some sort of gay situation that happened.
Always been some type of gay situation or a yay situation. We call it a yay situation. It always been some type of yay situation that's involved.
While they were really young, and then they'll say, oh, but I think I've always liked boys. But I really feel like a lot of times when you get introduced to something as your introduction to it,
You continue to do it.
it doesn't seem so bad because this is how you're introduced to it. And there's probably some positive feelings associated with it. If you weren't like molested by if it's kids a similar age and so forth, it's not as bad as like your grandfather doing or something nasty like that. So I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence that so many gay men have had some sort of gay experience as a child out of their control or whatever else, and then they end up being gay. I didn't have anything gay happen to me as a kid.
Yeah, me either.
I could say that clearly, and what
He ain't had nothing gay happen to him as a kid, but he been molested though. But Wack been molested though. Wack, you should have told him like I ain't been like that, but I've been molested by an older woman. So you know this what happened.
What's funny is I think about this sometimes. I remember when I had a paper route, the guy that was the facilitator that worked with all the kids wanted to take me out and try to find some new subscribers and take me out for Burger King. My parents were like, no, absolutely not. And I'm like, okay. In retrospect, I'm like, damn, was I going to get molested that day? Like, I'm thinking about that. But nothing's ever happened to me. I've always been heterosexual. I've always liked women. I've never been exposed to various things. Even Jeffree Star, has hinted that him and Kanye has done something recently. He's like, the rumors are true, right? With the whole...
I always been heterosexual is fucking crazy. I always been heterosexual. And Wack still looking like, hey, but things happen. You saying that now, you could be, but your heterosexuality can change in seconds. Look how Wack looking like, I don't know. I think of him just sucking one dick, it's just cool. Man, if he sucked 2 or 3, 4 or 5 dicks, then I don't know. But right now, suck one dick,
Kanye thing
Yeah, but then
out.
again, I'm going to go back to what you're saying. Maybe he's trolling.
Maybe he's trolling. Yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
have to say, my people in this industry, the moguls,
maybe he's trolling, right? But didn't they both of them say that he both heard about it already? And then he said most people that he asked still talk about it. So maybe he's trolling again because Wack can't can't put his hand on it, can't stop him from thinking about something. He think about, oh, hold on, let me just say something else.
Under attack.
This is true.
They are under attack. So I have to give them the benefit of the doubt to say, if he ain't saying that, then I'm going to roll with it.
Well, he even said he's gay in one of his live streams. Like, yo, I'm gay.
Now, he might be trolling, but then again,
I mean,
you know what? If Ye said that, I'm going to believe it.
I mean, look, he also admits.
Did he say,
he admits
if y'all saying this, then screw it then? Did he say it like that?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah, but then no, that's just him saying, I told y'all what happened when it happened, and the buck stopped there. But if y'all want to push that, so what? That's what it is now. What? I don't think he just came out and said, I'm gay coming out the closet. I'm gay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, look.
Trust me, he's close. He's close. Who will mess with Kim Kardashian, Mo? Somebody said to cover up. This is from Puerto Flacco, his 5-year relationship. Cover up. 5-year relationship, ain't touched no coochie. Cover up. Man, stop it.
The name of his new album, he says, is called Cuck, which is short for cuckold.
Oh.
I have heard the cuck stories before. Is that gay?
Oh.
Watching a guy smash a girl? I don't know.
That's gay to me.
He just had to finally admit, like, no, yeah, that's gay to me. Bam. Kanye, you gay. You gay, Kanye. I don't know what to say, but you gay. I don't know what to think about Kanye. He's next. He the next on the Diddy saga or what? Surviving Kanye coming soon. What we doing? Wack 1, is he one of the victims or Wack one of the predators? Surviving Wack. Hold on. Is this all coming down to all the black entertainers surviving each other? Gay. I don't know. Let me know something. ODM Slim, I'm out of here. Peace out. Yo. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's time. It's the end of my video, and it's time to big it up one of my dogs. My business partner, you know what I'm saying? Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea the Virgo. Drea the Virgo. Hey, Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea the mother Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Drea the Virgo. Now, Drea the Virgo is one of my friends, man. Good business partner of mine. She get in there, get it done. Anything y'all want to get done, YouTube-wise, anything to social media-wise, just YouTube. Anything social media-wise. You see all the platforms. All these platforms, Drea the Virgo, is monetizing my platforms, is helping me with all of them. And she's helping a gang of other people. You know what I'm saying? Look at my boy Gangland Neem and everybody else.